It is approximately 7 o'clock and it is first day for the last class I'll need, and it's a good time, a real good time. I wanted to review my bike because I didn't see too many reviews. I mean, I seen one or two, but they never said what I was really looking for. So I figured I could get on and review it just because I'm on my way to school, and I figured why not. Anyway, I have a 2005 Yamaha FZ6. I believe it's a FZ6S. It is a 600cc bike, and it is heavy as shiz. Right now, this bike is currently, I think it's like 430 pounds. I currently sit at 5 foot 9 inches. I sit at 5 foot 9 inches. I weigh about $160. So there's a bug inside of my friggin' helmet. It is a big bike, but I feel like it is perfect for a beginner bike. Why, you ask? Because, well, for starters, the shifting is sketchy as all hell. What am I doing? The shifting is sketchy as hell. It is very difficult to get out of first and second gear. But I feel like now, if I were to get on another bike, it wouldn't be as hard to adjust to it, because the friction zone on this bike is weird, really weird. I want to say it's very small, and I haven't really adjusted anything, but it's alright. That, and it's a reliable ass bike. I have 18,600 miles on this bike. I'm not the first owner. I believe I'm the third owner. I was lucky enough to find one with brand new tires on it, and so I don't have to worry about that probably till the end of the summer. What else about this bike? Oh, on my bike I had the HID bulbs installed. So the guy previous to me installed the HID kit, which is cool. It's really, really bright at night, so that's good. The gas is alright. The gas mileage, I haven't really calculated it out, and it doesn't really tell me, but I did about, I'll fill up like twice a week or once every 3 days, really. So once every 3 days I fill up, and I travel 80 miles a day, 80 miles plus a day, so that's pretty good, I guess. That's the whole reason why I got the bike, was for commuting, and it is a great commuter, I'll tell you that. You're at a decent seating position, you're sitting up a little bit, and so it's comfortable for, you know, a good 40-minute drive. And just reading up everywhere, doing a lot of research prior to buying my first bike, and everyone was saying to get a small bike. Start off on a 250, learn from there. But I wanted to immediately get in on riding my bike to work, because I've worked so far and I'm sick of spending freaking, well, like 80 bucks on gas a freaking week, as opposed to the 20 I do with this thing. So it is windy as hell. I'm getting pushed everywhere. So it's a good bike. It's a great bike. It is a great bike for learners, I guess. So now I feel, and I'm comfortable enough on this bike too, just to get stuff done. And I feel like I can get on any other bike and do all right. Everything about this bike is pretty good. The braking is really nice. Throttle, I mean, it's fast and it's powerful enough to get you where you want to go. And the real reason why I wanted to start in the 600 too was something that could stay on the freeway for a good amount of time. This could stay on the freeway for a good amount of time with enough power up past 70 miles an hour, you know what I mean? So when you get up past 70 miles an hour, you expect kind of lose power, but it's awesome. It's good enough for me, I guess. It's a great starter bike, I think. Like, I'll probably have my girl start on this bike, and then I'll get something bigger. But yeah, that was my biggest worry on finding a bike too big that I wouldn't fit and it would be hard. But I'm flat-footed, and I'm only 5'9", so that's pretty good. Oh, one thing I do, which is really hard about this thing, is that at the low, when you're down at the low, like, you know, between 3,000 and 4,000 RPM, you can't just cruise in that. For some reason, it gets real jumpy, and I can't really explain it. Like it feels like it's choking, but I don't know. And you can't, like, you'll get to a speed you're comfortable at in like a neighborhood or something, but you can't just cruise that speed limit or that speed, because it'll get all weird and start bogging down. I don't know what it is, but it just feels like that. Another thing, oh, it's fuel injected as well. I'm not a big mechanic or anything, and from what I understand about it being fuel injected is that it does not have carburetors. And I know carburetors are a big thing with other motorcycles, because it kind of causes them to have to clean it, and you have, like, you know, you'll have a lot of maintenance on it. It's probably owning a bike is the maintenance. I feel like this one's pretty low maintenance. All the rules are kind of being followed when you follow your, you know, the recommendation for when to do changes and stuff. All right. Good amount of class done today. Everything's all well and peachy. This construction sucks. I had to walk all the way around. So, once again, it is a hot freaking day. It is a hot day. I am not ready for this. Okay, so back on the topic of my 2005 Yamaha FZ6. From what the research, dude, this guy gotta go. From the research has told me, it is pretty much, I wouldn't say a detuned R6, but it has like the same engine as the R6 does. But it's just created to kind of, I think it was the mid-low range, have a little more torque down there. So it isn't too powerful that you can't control it. So an R6 would be a little more sporty, and the R6 is kind of, you have a little more, you have a more aggressive of a stance, as opposed to the FZ6 where it is, you know, a little better for the, you have more of an upright position, which is comfortable. That goes texting and driving. Texting and driving. Oh my gosh, I am so hopped up on caffeine right now. I dropped that 200 milligrams of that pill. I feel alright. About to be dehydrated here in a second though.